Y'all, I am tired. I feel like I have been trying to figure out my weight, lose weight for probably most of my adult life. So I just wanted to sit and chat about my weight loss journey, what worked, what didn't work, PMOS, GLP-1s, and pretty much where I'm at right now. I remember first struggling with my weight. It had to be after I graduated high school. Like when I look back at old pictures of when I was in high school, back then I thought I was like so fat. But when I look back now, I'm like, man, I really wasn't that bad of a size. But after I graduated high school, I was in a long-term relationship, maybe like 4 years I was with the guy, and I definitely got that relationship weight. Like my face was swollen. Oh my goodness. Needless to say, we ended up breaking up. And you know, like after you break up, you're just ready to revamp yourself. After that was when I was like, yeah, it's time to lose weight. Like I remember the job that I was at when we used to like take pictures during holiday parties, like, oh my gosh, like I just look so big. Jeez. So I just feel like over the years, my relationship with the gym has definitely changed, and my relationship with food has changed as well. So with the gym, I have definitely grown to love going to the gym. When I first started my weight loss journey, I'd say I got serious maybe like 7 years ago. I used to be embarrassed to go to the gym. Like I just felt like, oh my gosh, I'm big. Like people are gonna laugh at me because I'm big and I'm going to the gym. Like as crazy as that sounds. And that's why I don't like when people laugh at bigger people being in the gym actually putting in the work to try to lose weight, because it definitely is like, I feel like you're already self-conscious about your body. So for someone to laugh at you for actually going to the gym to lose the weight, that is the worst feeling. But I used to hate it. Like I used to feel like it was such a chore to go to the gym. Now how I feel is I really love going. I feel better after going to the gym. Like granted, sometimes when I wake up, because I do like going to the gym in the mornings, but sometimes I wake up and be like, oh my gosh, I don't feel like going. But after I get my behind up, go to the gym, I feel so good. Like I'm like, damn, I'm glad that I actually got up and worked out, to the point where I look forward to going to the gym. I would definitely say that takes time to change your perspective on I have to go to the gym to I get to go to the gym. Like I'm grateful that I have the strength to go work out and do strength training and all of that stuff. So I definitely had to change my way of thinking with that. Now, diets that I have tried. So I definitely had a fair share of trying different diets. I remember when I first got serious about wanting to lose weight, previous job that I was with like years ago, I worked with a friend and we both ended up doing a smoothie diet. So we would have a smoothie for breakfast, a smoothie for lunch, and then a salad for dinner. And I definitely remember losing around like 10-15 pounds doing that. But it wasn't sustainable because I just wasn't getting enough protein in. I wasn't getting enough calories in. But I mean, it worked, but I don't think that was really healthy. I have been a SlimFast girly before, so I have done travel nursing, and I was located in Texas, and I was staying in a hotel. So the hotel that I was staying in, it didn't have a full kitchen. It just literally had a microwave and a fridge. At that point, that was about, I want to say like around 5 years ago, maybe. Like, you know what? This is the perfect time for me to try and lose weight since I don't have a full kitchen. So I did SlimFast protein shakes and lean cuisine meals. And I was also working in the hospital. So I was getting my steps in. I was moving a lot. And then after work, I would go to the gym in the hotel and work on the bicycle. But I was definitely on like a very low calorie diet, because the SlimFast shakes, they're only about, I want to say around 180 calories. So I was drinking that in the morning, drinking that for lunch, and then for dinner, I would have the lean cuisine meals. And the lean cuisine meals that I were getting, I would say the most calories they were like 400 calories. So I ended up losing like I ended up losing around 40 to 50 pounds doing that. I was feeling myself. Like my face slimmed up so much. I really did like my weight after that. I want to say that I had got, don't judge me y'all, I was like around 275, maybe even around 280 before I had started that diet. And then when I had got back home from travel nursing, I was at around like 230, maybe like around 224. So I definitely did good with that diet. After that, I did maintain that weight for a little bit, but I think like after that is when I started to really travel a lot. I was in like, I went to St. Lucia, I went to Hawaii, like I was traveling a lot. And I think just like over time, I pretty much gained the weight back. So now I'm trying to get to a point where I'm just making healthier decisions and where I can like maintain my decisions. Now with my PMOS, oh child, oh my goodness. So PMOS has definitely made it difficult for me to lose weight. I feel like the older I have gotten, the more difficult it has been to lose weight. It has been truly tough. Last November, maybe last October-ish, was really like, you know what? I'm just ready to like get back into the swing of things with losing weight. Come to find out, fast forward, so I want to say maybe February or March, I didn't lose any weight. I did not lose any weight at all. And it was just frustrating because I felt like I was eating better, working out. Like I was trying to work out like every day earlier this year, and my weight was not going anywhere. Now, keep in mind, too, I work a mostly remote job, so I was very sedentary. I was not moving a lot. I want to say like most of my days were between 900 to like 1,200 steps a day. Like I really was not moving a lot. But on top of that, with my PMOS and me being insulin resistant, like my body was just inflamed. Like I'm eating and my blood sugar is going up. My body's trying to fight it. It was just it was very discouraging. I could possibly make another video about PMOS specifically, but I feel like once I learned more about PMOS and what's really going on with my body, now I'm moving differently on how to lose weight. So let me know in the comments if I should make another video just going in detail with losing weight and having PMOS. I wouldn't mind that. Maybe I should just do it regardless of what y'all say. So what I'm doing differently now. So I have considered being started on GLP-1s. Like I said, with having PMOS and difficulty losing weight and stuff, GLP-1s have definitely been a topic of conversation for me, but it was just too expensive. Like, even with my insurance, well, my insurance doesn't cover it. So I just feel like the price point monthly was just not feasible for me. Like, literally, I'd rather be fat. As crazy as that sounds, I don't want to pay, like, it's like around $400 to start. And then as the strength increases, I would be paying more. It was just too much. I mean, if y'all, to each his own, if y'all have the coins to do that, then definitely go for it. I just feel like it was just not feasible for me. I did end up meeting with a dietitian on the Nourish app. I really love the Nourish app. If you've never heard of it, it's an app where you can meet with a dietitian. You know, you can explain what your goals are. They help you with your goals. You can track your food, track your workouts. You can take pictures of your food and the dietitian can see that. And you can check in with your dietitian, like message them, and they send you pretty much like an assessment summary each time you meet on the goals that you talked about, what helped, what didn't help. That dietitian was really just an accountability partner. I was meeting with them weekly just to figure out things, and my insurance covered that, so that was amazing. With my insurance, I ended up finding out that I would be eligible for a weight loss program. So I'm like, you know what, let me give it a try. The weight loss program, you were able to meet with a medical provider and discuss like different medications that may help, and a dietitian. So ended up just going that route. I really love the Nourish app dietitian. She was great, but I just felt like having two dietitians, it was way too much. They both had great information though. So I ended up going with my insurance with the weight loss program, spoke with a medical provider, and we discussed GLP-1s, but once again, my insurance didn't cover that. So I started on Contrave. Contrave is a mix of two medications, naltrexone and bupropion. So it's supposed to help with the food noise in your brain, to just pretty much kind of like tell you you're not hungry or that you're not craving foods and sweets and stuff like that. Contrave though, you cannot drink alcohol. Was actually very difficult for me to consider, because I'm not saying like I drink a lot. I would say I'm more so like a social drinker, but I always associate socializing with having a drink, having a little martini, a glass of wine. So that was actually difficult for me to grasp. So I kind of had to like really sit down with myself and, you know, weigh out the benefits, right? Like, I don't really need alcohol to have a great time, and I don't plan on being on Contrave for a long period of time. So I feel like this is something that I can stop drinking alcohol for, you know, some time to lose weight. Contrave though, it does take up to, I want to say 4 to 6 weeks for it to like hit its peak and really start kicking in. We'll see how that goes. It's been like week 5 for me. We'll see. But on top of being on Contrave, meeting with the dietitian, they were very helpful on, you know, just information on my diet, increasing protein, increasing fiber, getting my steps in. I think that was like what was really difficult for me was moving more, being that I work mostly remote. Ended up getting a walking pad on Amazon, because the thing is, I would set reminders to get up every hour and just like, you know, go walk for 10 minutes. But the way my job is set up, when I'm doing a certain task, I'm just trying to get the task done. I hate being in the middle of trying to complete a task and then I'm like, okay, let me go get up and walk 10 minutes. Like, it just was like messing up my flow of work. So now that I have a walking pad, I can do the task while I'm walking. I think walking pads, if you are someone who works hybrid or full remote, walking pads are such a great investment. I now, like I said, my steps were ranging around 900 to 1200 steps a day. Now I'm averaging between, I would say between 5,000 to 7,000 steps. My goal is to hit 10,000 steps a day, but realistically, it's just not feasible because I work remotely. I'm just gonna move the 10,000 steps a day to the weekend when I'm off and I can get around more. So my goals are, I really just want to lose my stomach fat and I want to lose my back fat. I don't have a specific weight that I want to be at, but I do want to look a certain way. I have better systems in place. Like now I have a Fitbit where I can monitor my steps more. Like I said, I have a walking pad. What also has been difficult for me is I have a Caribbean husband. So if you are Caribbean, you know, it's a lot of rice that is being eaten. And the thing is, it's a lot of rice and then a little piece of meat. So that has been challenging, trying to figure out foods with my husband and I. That has been very challenging. Where I'm at right now is the Lean Cuisines meals helped. Like, they really helped with counting my calories, not snacking. What I am working on is actually getting back into meal prepping, because I do believe that is helpful, just to have food readily available to, you know, refrain you from snacking so much. But I did purchase some Lean Cuisine meals. Even though they are high in sodium, I feel like having them for like a lunch or for dinner here and there is really going to help me. I don't want to restrict myself from what I'm eating, because at some point I was just having chicken breast, black beans, and broccoli all the time. But excuse me, I was getting tired of eating that, where I wasn't being consistent with eating it, and then I fall off of, you know, eating healthy. My goal is to be able to eat whatever I want, but to eat in moderation. I think that is the biggest thing for me. I want to be able to eat in moderation where I could still, if I want to have pasta, if I want to have rice, I can have that and I can enjoy, you know, whatever I'm craving, but just to eat in moderation. When I really restrict myself, it's just, I cannot be consistent with that. I'm just still trying to figure out this weight loss journey, what works for me. I really do feel like I have great systems in place now to help me move towards my body goals. If y'all have any suggestions, I am open to all suggestions to help me, but I just wanted to share my journey, my weight loss journey. I know a lot of people struggle with their weight, and I just want to be able, you know, to share what's going on. I feel like a lot of people, or I won't say a lot, I feel like some people only share they're after losing weight and stuff, and they don't really show like the beginning journey of struggling with weight and trying just to figure out what works. So here I am just sharing my journey, so I hope y'all follow along.